homage to the rear temple is often more fervent than the other.
Hello and welcome to the final podcast, the last podcast you will ever listen to. We are the creators of the Spooky Pit, the innovators of the Passion Bump, and we take you down the darkest rabbit holes of all things horror.
Welcome, spooky bitches. We review horror movies and fuck them with comedy. We are your final bros, Brian Hotboy LaGrasta and Shane Gulag Smith, and we are joined today by our Scream Queen and producer, Jen. Damian is back on the podcast, the Eggman, for our last film of Fucked Up February.
We only bring him on for the best.
Damien, you've been a part of a lot of fucked up movies that we've reviewed on this podcast.
Yeah, and
how does that make you feel?
just don't forget to eat your eggs.
Oh my god. Don't forget that's good words of advice.
Yeah.
Eat your eggs.
It's better than eating anything they eat in this movie.
What about ass? Because a lot of ass eaters in this movie. They love ass in this movie.
Yeah, they like it to too far of an extent. Like,
Really, I think they could have done better.
More ass play. They love ass.
They prefer the things that come out of the ass.
Yeah, fluids.
I'm pretty sure there is a best looking butt contest in this movie.
There is.
There is. That is in this movie. Yeah. This is the last movie of Fucked Up February.
The reason why we've chosen these four movies, one of them we've never seen before, which was Faces of Death, but the other ones we have seen, and we just selectively chose them because we thought they would be interesting to talk about. This movie, me and Shane saw, and Damien, I think you saw it with us too. Like,
Yep.
I don't know, back when I was homeschooled, so like in 2009.
Yeah, it was
Like a long
we
ass
watched
time
this
ago.
a very, very long time ago.
And we collectively agreed this was the hardest movie we've ever had to watch.
Yes. And upon rewatch, it is not.
Fair.
It is still up there,
Yeah.
but it is not Sweet Movie.
Yeah, I think this would be one or two for me, but like I agree. The semblance of terror that comes upon me when I watch Sweet Movie is fucking disturbing and gross.
Yeah.
This movie was just fucking weird.
Yeah, it's just very weird.
Like that was my reaction. Like, I'm pretty used to gore and all that other stuff, and I'm not a big fan of sexual torture, obviously, as we have learned.
I don't think anyone is.
Nah, probably not. Maybe
There are sick people out there. Yeah.
masochists. Yeah. But my conclusion at the end of this was just like, this was fucking weird. That's it.
It was. It's just like, I feel like these people had the ability to do whatever they want. They got their rocks off.
Oh,
Power trip?
they get their rocks off.
No,
That's one way to say it.
it's definitely a different film.
Yeah, this is going to get fucked up, people.
It is based on a book.
Yeah.
By the Marquis de Sade.
Yeah.
Called 120 Days of Sodom. And yeah, the director, Pier Paolo Pasolini, a lot of his work is just like very
Hypersexualized.
hyper sexual, like to such an extreme degree. I mean, this came out in the mid 70s. The quality's not great, but it's fucking disturbing. It's just like wrapping up a bunch of young kids, bringing them into, I guess, this building, nice building.
So I have a question for you all, and we kind of talked about it at the end of Faces of Death. Do you think this movie aged well?
I think there's a good audience for these types of movies, and I think that you're gonna find people that really appreciate this, and then people who don't think it aged well. Like this was just shock back then and not now. So I would say like 50-50.
Okay.
Depending on the audience. I guess for me,
I think shock value wise, I don't think in terms of that it aged well.
yeah. I don't know. Like Shane said, like I feel like maybe, I don't know if it's because I've seen it once before and I already had like that stripped away seeing it a second time. Actually, believe it or not, the same thing with Serbian film. It just did not hold the disturbing level for me seeing it a second time.
It's because when we first watched those movies, we didn't know exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, I remember these scenes like vividly. I'm like, this is coming.
And that's the thing about like a movie like Sweet Movies, because I really don't want to rewatch that movie. That's why I'd probably say that's the worst for me, because it's just really gross.
Yeah.
Excrement and waste.
We talked about on the last review some of the shit in Sweet Movie. Some of it's just, like I said, illegal. Like, how did they even film some of it without not being arrested?
Yeah, it's really, really just really gross. So this movie's obviously really, really gross too. It's very sexual, and the build up to the end is pretty rough. I just like the air of just like they're free to do whatever they want really disturbed me when I watched this like the first time.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are just my thoughts. But that's why we picked this. Whether you disagree or not, it's fair. We just 13 years ago said this was the hardest movie we've had to watch.
Yeah. So let's have a wild time. Let's all put on our Italian dictator hats and let's dive into the spooky pit.
Salo, or 120 Days of Sodom, was released in 1975. 4 fascist libertines put 18 young boys and girls through physical and psychological torture in Italy during World War II. This movie stars a bunch of Italian people.
You don't want to say their names?
Paolo Bonicelli as the Duke, Giorgio Cataldi as the Bishop, Alberto Paolo Quintava Lies as the Magistrate, Aldo Valetti as the President, Caterina Parato as Signora Castelli, Elsa Diurgi as Signora Maggie, and Elaine Sergier as Signora Vicari. Are you happy that I did that?
Yeah. Well, you did it in Serbian film, and I felt like you did such a good job. I let you do it again.
Thanks. Yeah, that was rough. I was fine with just saying Italian people.
Now, I have a question before you start getting into it real quick.
Let's hear it.
These people with all these different titles, it doesn't look like any of them
Hold weight?
held any kind of weight. It's all just kind of like as per this book, right? That of rules that they seemingly made up.
What is a libertine?
A bathroom?
Great question.
Is it really? I'm going to look up what a libertine is.
Here, I can do it.
Because that's the plot of the movie.
It's the one place you
Isn't
have
it Gary Johnson?
sure
Oh my God.
liberty.
So,
So the question is, what is a libertine?
yeah.
I think it was a bathroom.
Let's find out.
Because
How do you spell libertine?
Libertine. Obviously, these people hold some sort of power.
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
The dictionary describes libertine as, first one's a noun, a person, especially a man, who behaves without moral principles or a sense of responsibility, especially in sexual matter.
Okay.
Not a bathroom.
It's also a person who rejects accepted opinions in matters of religion, a free thinker,
A free thinker?
I guess.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I mean, as you get it, this is like a very, like, nihilistic, like, they're fascists, they do whatever the fuck they want.
That goes with the adjective. It's characterized by a disregard of morality, especially in sexual matters. So I think that fits this a little more.
Absolutely.
It's perfect for this
pretty
movie.
much what it is. They have no sense of emotion or care for any of these young
No, they
girls and
don't.
boys.
I mean, even for like the women who are participating, because if you pay attention to some of their stories, it's just about them being like raped or or just completely sexually abused.
Yeah. And
they're like, why don't you tell us that story of when he came on your back and in the bathroom?
He's like,
and
don't leave out a detail.
yeah, that's so funny.
Make us horny.
It's like, I need to know the size of the penis.
Yeah. In World War II, so like Italy was part of the Axis powers, so these were borderline like fascist, like under that regime. So maybe they didn't even hold any power. Maybe they were just like, well, that was a pretty big fucking mansion they were in, though.
Yeah, they had to be some people of importance because I think they were just stealing poor people's kids anyway. Oh. So it's fucked up.
It was really weird because I remember in one of the early scenes that we're probably going to get to soon, they show like a bunch of, and I think it was like housekeeping that were just watching them indict and bring these kids in. Yeah. And then we never see them again, right?
Well, you do see one towards the end.
Yeah, the one woman.
Okay, you're going to have to tell me about that because I missed that.
All right. So let's jump into it. We see a bunch of people that are signing like these papers and documents. And I believe it's like, I guess what they're about to do, they're just like signing it into power. So maybe they do hold power.
And they have to in some weird way. I'm trying to think of like other movies I compare this to. I guess like The Purge, and only in the sense of like, you know, like the part of The Purge, like everyone's in power is able to like kind of like hold like sway over what happens in the movie. It's kind of that, but like you said, like the lack of morality is just like feel like so at liberty to do whatever the fuck they want.
They're just evil people, and we're gonna learn that with some of their stories. So we see a bunch of kids, and they're on their bikes, and then we see the kids run into these armed men, and these armed men chase them down, and they just steal these kids, and they put them in a truck with a bunch of other kids.
Poached kids.
We're poaching kids.
A lot of poached
Some
kids.
people poach elephants. We're poaching kids. Not us, the movie.
Sure.
Gotta clarify that one.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And
Please.
there is a difference between the people that they take and the people that they have working for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Because the boys that they take and the girls that they take, but there's also like these, I don't even call them soldier boys,
Same age.
that are the same age, but work with them.
Yes.
With the libertines.
So the way I took it from how this movie goes is they are other boys that were originally captured and then not put into the third circle, and they just became soldiers to work with them.
Yes.
Because that's kind of what happens at the end of this movie with some of the boys.
There has to be a difference in like class or like where they come from, like something like that like we really just don't catch.
Yeah.
I thought the movie started with someone telling someone your daughters will marry these boys.
Just going to mention that. They agreed to marry each other's daughters is how the movie opens.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So I was like,
yeah, it's weird.
Is it their daughters? Like, are these girls actually their daughters? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's really weird because then throughout the whole movie, some like kids are just left completely naked, and then some are just in all white to be pure and probably aren't touched quite as much as the others, and then some boys only have pants on, and it's just so fucking weird.
So the thing is, like, they recruited 4 boys to act as the guards, 4 young soldiers. They call them in the movie, they're studs. They're the people that do some of the fucking, and they're chosen because their penises are larger.
Oh, okay. Is that actually mentioned in the movie?
I don't think so. I don't remember that being mentioned. I think the studs is mentioned, but I don't know about I don't like recall them, like, they check them for shit. Like they check their dicks, but I don't remember them like comparing cock size at all.
No.
Talking about that.
They were a little bit when they had them all lined up together.
But they just do the initial cock check. I don't think
they definitely do a cock check, which when I watched this the first time, I thought was incredibly disturbing how nonchalant they did this.
Yeah.
And how free they were to show it.
They definitely made like being naked in this film super normalized.
Yeah.
If you're just watching this, it's past the point where you're just like, all right, they're naked.
Yeah. There's a point like they're always naked.
Yeah, there's no shock value after the first initial scene.
There's a lot of dick in this movie. And we just watched a movie that was all about the porn industry. And I feel like there's more dick in this one almost.
1000%. I feel like we almost never saw his dick.
Yeah. You got like the occasional shot of it, but yeah, this is just... All right, well, let's talk dicks. So...
You definitely saw more vagina in that film than you did in this film, though.
Yeah, there's not much vagina in this one.
I feel like that's just like a hard shot to get.
Yeah, no, it's a weird position. Where you're going to put that camera on the ground? Like, where are you going to...
You really got to open everything up. It's probably difficult.
Yeah.
Don't imagine it.
Well, not with like the, they didn't really clean up down there back in the 70s, so.
True.
It's a bush fest back then. Remember when we used to watch 70s porn? We talk about that a lot.
Oh, yeah, we've mentioned it on the podcast a lot. We used to play games of League of Legends and then watch a quick 70s porn and then throw it on. Like,
celebratory 70s porn.
Yeah, that's a lot of bush.
A lot of bush and mustache.
So let's talk about... I'm going to phrase this. Let's talk about the boys in the lineup.
The lineup, yeah.
Yeah, because that's where we're going to cut to, and there's just a bunch of boys, they're lined up, and we actually learned one of them, his name is Franco. He thought he was going to get with a woman, but that was all a trap to capture him.
Yep.
So they're just kind of like trapping boys at this point. This is also when they make Sergio, another one, and Franco strip naked.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's going to be... There's a lot of stuff like this. We'll try to make it as funny as possible.
They're bringing these...
We'll keep it lighthearted.
Yeah, they're bringing these kids. They're like probably older teenagers, but they're older. They're young. They're young adults.
Aren't they supposed to be like 16 to 18?
They're described on the description of this film as adolescent teens.
Okay. Yeah, so they're going to be brought to Salo.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's some kind of huge building palace area that they're going to be brought to. We'll explain why later, but that's why they're rounding them up.
Yes, because now we're going to go to the girl roundup. There's a bunch of young girls in a house, and one girl is pulled away to be shown off to these men. They take off her clothes, and they ask, like, all right, we've seen this girl. Can we see another one? They bring in another girl. We learn that this girl was with her mother and was just stolen. They drowned the mother, threw her in the lake, and she drowned and died. Another girl was actually given to them by 2 nuns. They just like bartered with the nuns, and they sold the girl to them. So anyway, yeah, they're specifically being picked, and now these dictators are actually lining them up to pick which of the ones they want to bring to Salo.
Yeah, I know there's a scene for the boys where one boy tries to leave.
Yeah, that's coming up shortly. It's right after this scene when the boys were being now transported from their area.
They're in the truck, right?
Yeah.
Before you do that, though,
Yeah.
you know what's messed up?
Let me hear it.
Denying a girl because she has a missing tooth.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
that's
That
right.
does happen.
That is crazy.
Well, like, why?
It was probably their fault. She lost the tooth.
Yeah.
They want no imperfections. Not a single blemish.
Yeah.
That's rude.
It's very rude.
It's very rude.
They have the power to choose.
Yeah, they are Italian dictators.
Does that mean that girl either gets like just thrown out and she can leave? Because that'd be great.
I mean, the best thing about her is that she's not pure.
Yeah. They should all be
I hope she
punching,
survives.
They should all be punching their teeth out.
Yeah.
if they get
It's like, someone rip my tooth out, please.
What is this? A Serbian film?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna keep flashing back to that. It's just in my mind.
It's fine.
Sure.
I'll get over it.
Anything else in your mind?
What do you mean?
Were you attracted to these prostitutes, however? The 4 prostitutes that tell their stories?
God, no. Their stories are horrifying.
They're
Are they prostitutes?
they
Yeah.
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 The women, all those older women
Yeah. So
that apparently are not allowed to wear underwear.
Yeah, so the word they use is signora. I'm going to actually look up what that means. It might just be like woman or
'Cause
something.
they're a lot older.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
the thing is, from their stories, you learn though they start at the age of 9. Some of them, because I think one of the stories is like, and that was the first time someone came on my back,
Yeah.
and then she had
Yep.
mentioned she was 9 during that, and I'm like, this is
And
fucking
she mentions
sick.
how old like her sister is.
Yeah.
and-
Oh, it just means lady or madam.
yeah. I thought
mistress.
they were their wives or something.
No, they
No,
are
they're just like-
prostitutes, though.
They're like.
Esteemed prostitutes.
I think they're not even the prostitutes anymore. They're almost like the pimps.
yeah, they're the female pimps.
Yeah.
They're like, they started out as prostitutes, but they...
They work their way up the food chain.
There's a word for that. They're the madams.
Yeah,
yes,
madam.
they're-
Mhm.
Oh, which Signora didn't you just say it meant madam?
Madam, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're
So
done.
we're Italian now.
I mean,
mean,
aren't we all actually?
I mean,
Italian?
I am Italian. True.
Didn't we go through this with Jersey Shore Shark Attack that everyone in this room is Italian?
Yeah.
We did. Hey, Giuseppe. Oh.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Oh my God. Can I get a shout out for fucking fascism?
No.
No. This would have been the opportune time for you to use the whoa button.
Whoa!
We'll add that in post. I was gonna say something, but I don't even want to say it while it's redacted. So we'll just move on.
Please move on.
Just in case I know this is an audio podcast, the 4 of us, we did shout down fascism, but our hands, one hand, are all up in solidarity for fascism.
I don't know why I wasn't
actually
recording
haven't-
at that very
I
moment.
haven't raised my hands. They're behind my back. They're tied behind my
Actually,
back.
we are recording in this very moment.
Oh, good. We have video proof. My hand never was. I'm not even gonna do it on accident.
His penis is up, though.
No,
His
it's
penis
not.
is
No,
definitely
no,
up for
no.
fascism.
Brian, the camera's over there.
I am.
Shane,
I am not Milos from a Serbian film. I am not rock hard right
Shane
now.
fucks for fascism. That is just
wow,
a fact.
that is not a statement that should be said.
But it's true.
No one fucks for
Definitely a
fascism.
statement that I'm going to be posting.
Oh my God.
No, all right. I don't like fascism.
Wait,
It's
you
bad.
know that? Have you ever seen Hotel Transylvania?
I actually haven't.
I
That's the
have,
Adam
but
Sandler
like-
movie.
It's that there's a fly, like a life-size fly, and it does that thing where it spits on its hand. It's like, is that? And I just imagine Shane doing that. So he's like,
Good to go. All right.
all right, back to fucking for fascism.
All right. So who's rock hard here? Raise your hand.
You,
Just Brian. Damian?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Shane, don't
No,
lie.
I'm not. There's
Don't-
no
don't
reason
lie.
for me.
I'm
No,
just
no.
rock hard for like the shit scenes that are in this
I
movie.
have been dry as sandpaper this whole fucking month.
Yeah, no, same. I mean, I guess I would say I've been soft the whole month. That would be more correct. I don't have that wet, dry thing going on.
Do you? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty positive. Pretty positive.
No, the Faces of Death, Blood Orgy. didn't
No,
you?
it wasn't doing anything for me, Dame.
No?
No.
That movie put me to sleep.
Yeah, but that blood orgy.
That was a hot blood orgy. I did passion bump it.
The
technically.
one from the Demons movie was so much better. Night of the Demons.
Oh my god, that's a great
Their
blood
orgy.
Oh, that's a
Those are
demon
really
orgy.
good. Yeah, demon orgies are hot. So the kid jumps out of the truck and he just gets gunned down.
Fresh break.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're dead. It's a shame he couldn't make it to the palace. He really missed out.
I mean, I feel like more of them should have took this route out. Like,
It's the better route,
yeah, considering they're in for some shit.
literally. Nice.
Yeah, look at us.
There will be blood.
Daniel Day-Lewis isn't in this movie.
No,
Would have been better if he was. Imagine he was fucking the dictator.
he would literally have been incredible.
I
Shane
could go
loves
for some-
fascism.
I was gonna say I love nachos. I could go for some nachos.
Wait,
Got a good
I don't-
nacho place
wait.
around here?
Nachi?
Nacho.
I do want nachos.
I did say nacho.
Nacho or nachi, as in like a weird Italian way of saying Nazi.
No, nachos.
Like not cheesy, not pork cheesy, but not cheesy.
All right, we're moving on. Because now you're just trying to make me a Nazi.
Yeah. There's a lot of nacho places around here.
Pretty soon you're going to start going with the whole thing that
Jig
Nazis
Hail?
do. Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
You might.
I don't like the Holocaust, Shane.
I never said
So
you
happy
did.
I wasn't drinking any water at that very moment.
Would have been a real life spit take.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Your lips are
But
amazing.
Why?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it made me realize they were dry as you said that.
Now, you've got like these cute little parrot lips.
I don't know what that means.
See, I can't do spit takes here because I'm facing our extremely expensive equipment. Unless Brian wants his mixer to be fucked up.
Can I take a video just zoomed in on your lips?
No. This is weird. So now the kids are all brought to the outside of this giant building where the dictators are up on like this balcony.
Whoa!
And they basically just describe what's going to happen. There's going to be dinners. There's going to be conducted orgies. And you're going to listen to a lot of stories. There's going to be a story time every day.
Essentially, the whole idea is there's 4 stories. I think there's 4, right? And the stories are basically segments of this movie that are inspired by Dante's Divine Comedy. It's the Ante Inferno, Circle of Manias, Circle of Shit, and the Circle of Blood.
Yeah. We're in for it. The servants are watching. They say no servants allowed. So they have to go. No man and woman are allowed to have sex in the house at all. Like none of the kids can have sex with each other. That is forbidden. No religion. Religion is punished by death.
Yes. From like the sense that I get from this movie, this is like extreme counterculture. This is like extreme like counterculture. Like they're trying to be gods among men in a way.
Yeah.
This is what I get from this. Especially because like even like the depiction of them on the top of this balcony just staring down at this like these controlled essentially experiment or ritual of these kids.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It is like a god complex there.
It is. I really strongly felt that way.
Yeah.
And I know like I don't know what time period had this a lot, but I feel like this is like a very sexual age that they're depicting where people were very much like more pro liberating sexually versus like having to bow down.
Would you
to,
say
like,
they were
theocracy or something.
libertine?
Yeah, and there's like anti-theocracy though, because you know like there was a lot of places that like where religion was giving you your rules that you had to follow for government.
This place has their own rules. It's
They
like
have
their
their
own religion almost.
Yeah, they have their own laws.
Yeah.
This is the Wild Wild West of fascist Italy in World War II time.
Well, we're going to start with the Circle of Manias.
You'd make it a great libertine, Shane.
Stop. Just stop right there. I would not. No, we ain't going down that rabbit hole.
I think you'd make a great libertine.
No, we're not. Redacted.
Putting you on the balcony, just you and that your lips just glistening. The sweet, sweet parrot lips.
It's so weird. It's so weird to say.
You can lick your lips as much as you want. Just leave me out of it.
I mean, Brian literally just licked his own lip, and no one points that out. I watched it go from one side to the other.
I literally did. You didn't do it. I licked my lips and you did nothing. I don't know why I thought if I licked my lips, it meant you licking your lips. It didn't.
No,
translate.
I just watched you do it, and I was like, this is strange.
How I feel about this movie.
Jeez. We see a woman in a white dress come, and she tells a sex story. It's what they're all going to be. But this is more your normal sex story for this kind of movie.
And like, nothing's really happened yet besides them getting the roundabout. 'Cause the first part of them getting the roundabout was the Ante Inferno first part. So this is like the second segment
part
of this movie.
So she basically talks about like a guy coming on her.
Yeah.
And
she refers to it as the white jet.
Yes, she does. A man interrupts her though, and he's like, do not leave out any detail so we can be fully aroused. Like he demands that like she just describes the size of the penis. Like he needs the exact details. He wants length, width, height, all of it. Calculate it.
Yeah, so
Square some of it.
Yeah. What's the circumference?
These stories, you're going to see a few of them in this movie. They kind of break up the movie. It's almost like a reset to kind of like discuss these prostitutes' experiences when they were younger for the men to like eventually act out these upon the kids.
Yes.
Psychological and physical torture of the young kids.
But the women literally never partake in any of that.
No, they're just the storytellers.
They're just like, here, show me your butt. That's all we need.
I don't believe they're naked yet.
No.
No, but
no one
but
is naked
like
yet.
based off of the second woman who tells stories, they're not allowed to wear underwear. Because remember, they're like, show us your best feature, and she shows them her butt, and she's not wearing anything.
Do you think it was a good butt or no? I'm gonna go bad butt.
It was not a good butt. Everyone knows butts didn't get good till the 90s.
I mean,
That's true.
everyone has their own butt preferences, so for them, it was a good butt.
Oh yeah, I mean maybe for that time it was a good. I mean
It could have been a good butt
All
then,
these ladies
but-
are older. Like
Her butt was surprisingly very smooth for how
This
old
is
she was.
this is 1940s, but
I mean for older ladies, they're not the worst.
No, but they're not the best.
I mean like they're Salo good.
Ew. It's so gross.
I mean like what do you expect? These guys were not hot. You think the president was hot? The guy looked like a shellfish.
You're not wrong.
The Duke fucking was Italian fascist Gerard Butler. Like,
I've never heard anyone described as a shellfish.
the bishop looked the most normal. The magistrate kind of just looked like, I don't even know how you describe this guy. He looked like a peckerwood.
God,
It kind of looked like
God, I wish I could
what's
remember
the
who was
short
who.
guy in Penn and Teller? He kind of looked like that
Oh
guy.
shit, yeah. Penn and Teller. Huh.
Oh my god. So from this story, a man just grabs a boy and brings him out of the room.
Yeah.
Like just thrusts him out of the room. And this is when we learned the girl was actually 7 when this happened to her. Like she was with this professor and she drank something that like forced her to pee more.
I don't know if this just makes me think that she was able to go to school or something, just being around people like that, or that if there was a place they could go to where she was being like pawned off.
Maybe off Ocean Avenue.
Jesus Christ. No, I just assumed like her mom or dad like just sold her into sex slavery.
I couldn't tell. I was trying to figure out if any of them had been from affluent families or something. I really couldn't tell.
They don't really go into detail about that kind of stuff. You don't get like much background of the people doing this.
Yeah, you don't.
You just had to piece together from these wild stories. But as she's telling the story about having to drink the stuff that made her pee more, the man bursts back into the room with the boy and he demands that he and this other girl be punished. Apparently something had gone wrong in the other room.
Yeah.
They don't say though, right?
No. I think they just wanted to filter in the background as like a setup.
Yeah,
Like-
because while this is all going on, a girl then like tries to escape, but she's instantly grabbed by the soldiers and they like hold her back down.
Mm-hmm.
And then we cut to our first dinner where naked girls come in and they start to serve everyone tea. It's a nice tea with dinner.
Is this dinner time or is this breakfast?
I wasn't sure. I just know they were being served tea.
I literally can't tell.
Yeah, I think it's breakfast, but it's in a dining hall area.
Yeah.
In any case, the distinct thing, like I was gonna go back to like when I first watched this movie. This is the scene I think that really like flips the switch and kicks it into high gear.
Oh, yeah.
Because they trip one of the naked ladies, like one of the soldier people trips one of the naked ladies, and she's naked, so like she's like on all fours, and he immediately just unbuttons his pants and goes to town.
He just goes right in and she shrieks.
Well, again, like this is why I think this movie is realistic. Unless this girl has a lot of sexual experience, he went right in.
Yeah.
Like right in dry as fuck.
Yeah. I think he was going in the back door from the angle, I would assume.
Doesn't that contradict like the rules that they gave earlier though?
I don't think there are rules for these. Like that's what the naked girls and the soldiers don't. They have their own set of rules. It's not. They're not supposed to touch the other people, the clothes, the
Yeah.
ones in white.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think so too. And the thing is, I noticed like the girl's crying. He's laughing. Like
Yeah.
it's funny, and I think that the libertines are enjoying it.
They're enjoying it so much that one of them gets up.
Yeah. What
What does he do?
he has a longing himself.
he
He longs for something.
wouldn't mind getting on all fours and getting a piece of the stud.
Yeah. So he just takes his pants off, presents his ass to everyone.
Everybody, yeah, he wants. I think he just wants people to compliment his ass, but nobody's really into his ass.
No, well, he's a fucking gross old man. No one likes gross old man ass.
And
It's like going to the gym and then when you go in and you like just want to wipe off the sweat and there's just a naked old guy walking by.
this is the shellfish guy, so he's
Like no one wants to see it, but it's
No.
always there.
The shellfish guy's the really weird, scrawny one, right?
Yeah.
yeah, the one that
The
looks
one that dresses up later.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's gonna, after literally just taking off his clothes and showing everybody in the room his ass, he's gonna get down on all fours. And I just think this is why I think it's funny, like now, because the the stud, as they call him, is having anal sex with the girl. He looks over at the other guy, and just the thought process of him taking his dick out and putting it in the guy's ass just was hilarious to me.
No hesitation, just does it.
No, he just looks over and goes for it. Wild.
Insane.
This all while they're having breakfast.
And then they just start to sing a song. Everyone breaks out into song.
Yep, the Duke, yeah, and it sparks a nice song. So
So what do you think the kids are thinking right now?
I want to die.
Yeah.
Like, I want to die.
I think the women are thinking, I remember the first time that happened to me.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
Probably though.
Just ignore us.
So let's talk about first times, because now we're going to bring in the doll.
The mannequin.
Yes, and they're going to have all the girls come up, and they're going to teach them the exact way to hold a penis, because there is a science to it.
Yeah, you got there's a proper way of holding a dick, and no better than Signora Vicari to tell this. She's the one that told the story about this whole circle anyway.
Yes. So she's the one she's teaching them the exact science of holding it. We actually see that the girl who like tried to escape from earlier is like on the floor with her throat cut, it looks like.
Yeah. Did it look like she was practicing religion or something?
Yeah.
I think that's
Why
she's
they
trying to escape.
yeah.
I think that too. Yeah.
So she's dead. So we got one down. Then the girl in the white dress starts to tell a story. She just showed a client her pussy. And then this man was just like, ew, that's gross. Why are you showing this to me? And then she goes into how
you just described it is literally how she describes it in the movie.
yeah.
And she says it with like such like profound respect for herself. Some of this stuff is humorous.
It's fucking
But it's
batshit insane.
It is insane. Yeah.
So, but this man, he's disgusted by what he saw. What he actually wanted to see was her behind.
Yeah. We're dealing with a lot of ass lovers here.
Yeah, they're not a big fan of that area.
No, they all like the behind. This is a very butt movie.
Yeah.
Like everything is the butt in
Yep.
this movie.
A lot of butt. And what comes out of the butt.
This might have been the perfect movie for Dale.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity.
It is.
How much
Sorry, Dame.
to not it's like to put your mouth, not like you're eating the ass, but you put your mouth on the ass and have someone shit inside of your mouth.
I'm not doing that.
No
literally.
matter. You don't have to eat the shit though.
Are you trying to human centipede this?
Yeah, in a way. You don't have to eat the shit, but the shit has to fall into your mouth.
No.
No amount.
Well,
There's a price.
There's a price. Damon, do you have a price?
I'd have to think about it, but yeah.
I'm not going to ask you, Jen. You already tuned yourself out of this movie.
Nope.
all right. I mean, realistically,
There
I guess
has
when you
to be.
say there is
You don't want to be
price-
included in this, do you?
No.
No.
I really don't.
You said it at the beginning, so I was. But I know Shane. Usually, you have a price.
All right, so the shit just has to fall into your mouth and you spit it out.
Correct. But just so you could say, "Hey, look, I sucked on some shit."
Think about $1 billion.
I know. Yeah.
You can ask me any day, and I will definitely give you
I-
a
it's the
scientific
funny
theory
thing is,
about
Damon,
sucking
you
stuff out of
said
the penis, but not out of the butt.
You said $1 billion, and my instinct in my head originally was only asking for 10 million.
Yeah. So but when I say
So
So your answer is yes.
yeah, I guess I would
not
do
one
it
of
for
those
a price.
things where you're like, I had like this butterscotch candy. I sucked on some shit. Like you're sucking on shit.
Why did you
Actual
just compare it to butterscotch candy?
That's fucking random.
No, just saying like, oh my god, that one day we were hanging out, I just sucked on shit.
Oh, what if you were allowed to have a butterscotch in your mouth while you get the poop in your mouth?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the flavor of the shit is gonna completely overtake the butterscotch.
I don't know.
candy.
Butterscotch is a pretty strong taste.
You think it's gonna help mellow it out?
Well, butterscotch is amazing.
I
I
think
love
when the shit
butterscotch.
enters
Love
your mouth,
butterscotch.
the butterscotch is gonna get stuck to the shit.
Oh god, can we?
I think it will overpower.
Yeah.
I do think so.
How much are you doing it for?
I think 10 million is very fair.
Fair,
It's
right.
gonna be a lot because there's literally shit going into your mouth, which is crazy because people do this shit for internet glory for free.
They do it for free, but I'm not that kind of guy, so I need $10 million.
and that doesn't even come with cash at the end.
No, you're just the kind of guy with glistening lips.
Are my lips really glistening?
He has a point.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Your bottom lip is like really glistening.
Cool. Guess that's a good.
You don't think
thing.
so, Dave? John?
There's not a lot of lighting in here, so I
there's
can't
not.
really
Pretty
say.
dark.
Maybe it was the water.
Maybe.
Are you
They're
disturbed
just
that I
like
keep looking at your
they're
lips?
just
Yeah,
like
screw
really
them out.
thin Tootsie Roll lips.
They are. I think that's something there. They're like very thin lips. They're like little parrot lips. They're good lips though.
Parrots don't have lips; they have a beak.
Yeah, it's a little beak though. You know what I mean? Little parrot beak.
I actually
Little
don't, because
little
like a parrot beak, doesn't it like curve?
Little Tootsie Roll beak.
Like what you guys are describing, I just feel like contradicts itself.
Now Shane has a beak.
Yeah, that's why I'm
A
confused.
little mouth beak.
Yeah, in the shape of a Tootsie Roll.
Little Tootsie Roll mouth beak parrot.
So this guy,
So back to coming on your back.
yeah, oh my god, I think this is when we cut to a new scene, and it's Sergio and another girl.
Renata. And the Duke is going nuts at the scene. Like in the wedding ceremony, isn't he like fondling everyone?
Yeah.
Yes, because all the kids are going to come in and they're going to see the marriage of Sergio and Renata. And this is when the man goes crazy and he literally just starts feeling up everyone. The signoras,
And they're like enjoying it.
yeah,
You know.
it's a scene.
They put them together, right? Sergio
Yeah,
and Renata.
they're presented with rings. Then they watch the newlyweds start to kiss, and it looks like Sergio's about to get it in, and they're like, "No, that is our honor, not yours.
And
You
then
can't do that."
Get raped, right?
Yeah, and then they do get raped. So there's that.
Together.
As a couple.
And then, if I'm not mistaken, at this point, two of the libertines, the magistrate and the Duke, are going for a three-way.
In my notes, I just wrote, and then one man eats another man's ass.
Yeah, there's like a little three-way session going on here. He literally, like, he puts his face in his ass, and I don't even know how you can fake this.
No, it's definitely not fake. That man's face is in that man's ass.
Yeah.
Like, it's in there. So that's happening. Then we cut to a scene where the men are just like discussing all of this in another room, just the four of them.
Yeah.
And they're just talking about, I guess, like their plans and what's going to happen.
They talk about, like, the war. Like, there's times where they just talk about, like, what's happening in the world, like, or just, like, philosophy and, like, why they're doing what they're doing, but it's so brief.
It's not really like important.
No. It's like this flavor that I don't really care about.
Yeah. Here we go. So now we're going to cut back to another story. It's story time again. We learned the story of the time she was treated like a dog, and a guy just like would grab her and bring her to the bathroom, and she would have him use the bathroom with him, and just the guy would come on her back after they were done in the bathroom together. She was like on a dog leash. All stuff I never thought I would have to describe to people.
Yep.
This is the one in the black dress now, right?
No, I think this is still
Still
White
one-
Dress. I
one
think
in
this is
the
the
white
last
dress?
story from White
I
Dress.
think it's her.
Yeah, it's the last story for the white dress woman.
I mean, it's just like the idea of just getting absolutely humiliated.
Yeah.
It also just sounds like your knees are just going to hurt real bad.
Oh yeah. Well,
For a
now
long time.
because now all the kids are leashed and they have to run up the stairs and they have to beg for their food like dogs. Like
Which
some of the
I'm-
food's thrown into dog bowls.
Which
and-
I'm sure for the kids that have already been raped up to this point, which I'm sure all of them at this point have to some extent that we haven't even seen, but I'm sure that's just traumatizing as hell for them, being forced to be on all fours at all times.
yeah, and just have to act like a dog and beg for your food. One of them's not doing it though, so they just brutally whip him.
Yeah. Yeah, the magistrate just fucks him up.
Yeah, until he passes out. This scene actually still would creep me out, like seeing, is when now the guy puts the nails into the food.
Yeah.
And then he puts it in his hand and he feeds it to the girl. And you just see the blood pool out of her mouth because she bit into all these nails in this food.
Yeah, so, like, the way this movie is, and the more I'm thinking about it, I think that the four girls that they select, or some of the girls, I don't think they're their actual daughters. I think they're chosen daughters.
Yeah, probably.
Like, now that I'm thinking about it, because I think this girl was one of the chosen daughters. I think it's either the president or whatever, but yeah, it's pretty gross. She literally, I remember there's another scene too. She, like, literally eats the naily shit.
Yeah, that was this. Yeah.
Your shit ever get nailed? Because this shit's fucking nailed.
Yeah, this is gross. So let's enter the circle of shit because that's where we're going. All right, so now we leave the white dress and we're going to go to a woman in a black dress. As we enter the circle of shit, we see this woman put on her dress. She comes down to tell her story. Her stories are all about, I guess, I think the word she describes as outrageous desires of people.
Yes.
It's like the things that no normal person would want. So she talks about a time she had to eat a large amount of laxatives during a very spicy meal. And then the man laid down on the floor and had her relieve herself onto him. And then he would dip her fingers into it and then would make her feed him.
I think coprophilia is like the arousal shit.
I don't know the
I'm
sign.
the notes
It's
here.
fucking gross.
Yeah.
I like I know
this is
everyone's into different things,
This is just so beyond me.
but
Right now.
ignore Maggie.
how do you like get into this? Like, even if you like are into it, how do you allow it to get to that point?
Yeah.
Do you want to know something a little fucked up?
Yeah, definitely.
So I heard this story from someone that at their job, this guy who was, I don't remember if he worked there or not, but he would always, like, when he would see the girls at work, he would always offer them apple juice. And then later, like, they would be like getting sick and stuff. His kink was giving them something to make them sick and then listening to them either like shit or puke, and he would be getting off on
That
it.
is literally the most disturbing thing.
That's sick.
I know, and that was a real person.
Ugh.
That's it. Yeah.
Just like getting enjoyment. I've seen.
I
people
think they
sick.
caught. Yeah, I think they caught him like on camera doing it.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Well, honestly, he was probably let off.
You have to be, right? Like, to get to that point.
No, like they like let him off on insanity.
Oh,
or
I
something.
thought you said he was just a
No.
little off, and I was like,
No.
yeah,
Do you
like,
think he got fired?
Yeah, he definitely got fired, but he
they
definitely
might have
didn't
promoted
get.
him to CEO.
Oh yeah, right. he just moved to the next company.
Well, I actually believe all rich and famous people just like,
Do this?
yeah, this is just their thing. Because
Like-
they're all psychopaths, and this is just what psychopaths do.
Like, you don't think the Baldwins are doing this?
the Baldwins they probably inherited Epstein's island.
Oh my god.
You mean all the rich people are doing shit as delicacy sort of
Yes,
thing?
yes.
Come on.
It's not that outlandish. What do you think Gwyneth Paltrow puts in her Goop products?
Yeah, but when you could
God.
like eat lobster every night because you're rich,
It's just like something that you can't get from like a normal interaction. You gotta,
No,
like,
you
get
need
outside
to,
the box.
like, yeah.
But like, how much sex do you have to get to this point if you're not rich? Like, if you're just like I don't
A
know,
normal
maybe
person?
only rich people do it. But I'm just saying, like,
No, I mean, there's obviously not rich people who are just fucked up, but like, I don't know, like that's what I'm saying though. Like, how in your mind is you're into shit, but then you allow yourself to be that into it that you like actually actively practice it?
know,
It's
the-
like, don't you just try to suppress that or something?
yeah, like. You have to fuck so much and have such a kink that like nothing else gets you off. Then,
Except
like,
shit.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that though? Like really going through life where the only thing that gets you off is shit.
yeah,
well, you
Like, that
really,
sucks.
you really can't
shitty.
consume shit. Like it's got toxins.
tell
and
the guy from Human Centipede that.
bacteria. Yeah, you
That's why it
would
failed.
you would go to the ER probably so fast.
Yeah.
Can we just keep going?
Well, we're in shit for a while, so.
I know.
All right.
I want to get out of it.
So
Just
yeah.
so fucking.
I just want to leave this place.
All right. So we've talked about that. She fed him the shit. Okay.
Somebody's getting fucking horny by this story,
I know. Someone's about to shit.
and the president's like about it.
Yeah, they take the girl. They like want to like reenact it. So the man then takes a shit on the floor and makes
the one in
the
the
girl
wh-
crawl over to it.
Yeah.
Right.
The one in the white dress, right? Like she's crying though.
Yeah,
Like,
she is crying.
She started crying,
And that's why he did it.
Yeah,
And tells her
that's her punishment.
to eat it. Like she's got to eat this now. And she starts to eat it.
So convenient.
With a
He just
fork.
had so convenient. He just had to shit in that moment in time.
As he's just yelling manja, manja,
Manja,
manja,
manja, yeah.
manja, which is Italian for eat.
Yeah, do you know, like, and also, like, I remember the prostitute, too, was talking about, like, how a time where, like, she got into an argument with her mother over prostitution and killed her.
Yes, that's how we learn. I think when the dictator says, like, he killed his own mother.
The Duke,
And
yeah.
he's just
So
like, it was the
cold.
most relieving thing he's ever done in his life.
Yeah.
He, like,
It was so open and cold and clean the way he said it.
it's dark. This movie's very dark. I know we're making jokes about certain things, but it's the only way to cope with watching some of these movies.
Yeah, this movie was just fucking. That's why I thought this movie was weird and not like insanely dark, because they were honestly just so nonchalant about everything. I
Yeah.
was like, nothing really gave me a shock factor because it was so normal for them. I was like, okay.
Let's get more normal, because now the men are going to revise the rules, and they're going to be like, we have to collect all the poop and piss.
Yeah.
We got to make sure we collect it from the chamber pots. It's got to go all into one big bucket.
True.
So after they talk about revising the rules, they go to the girls' room and they inspect all their chamber pots. They want to make sure there's nothing in there. But one girl does have some shit in her pot, and the guy, this is when the guy pulls out his fucking notebook, and he's like, I'm writing this down.
So you gave her demerit.
He does.
She was like, sorry, I have IBS.
Oh, God. Then they go into the boys' room to inspect the chamber pots, and one boy, he's just been pooping and pissing everywhere. His pot is full. It's to the top.
It's brimmed. And I know the shit looks so gross when they eat it, because I was reading that it's a combination of just like fucking chocolate and orange marmalade, because it's got like this reddish color.
Yeah, like blood almost looking.
Yeah.
See, I didn't understand this because I thought the idea was to collect the poop.
I think they want it all done during like dinner. Like they wanted them to hold it in to build it up so much. So that's why they didn't want it individually done. Because that's why when he even, after he sees the boy did this, and he's even more upset that the boy wiped.
Yeah.
With
He's
what?
like, you filthy animal.
I'm assuming, I actually don't know.
Maybe a
So
bed
they
sheet.
wanted it. They wanted it nice and
Sturdy,
steamy,
yeah. They
right
want-
before dinner time.
Yes, they want like a hot shit on a plate. Because everyone, never mind.
Just don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll just stop there. Now I'll go for it. Everyone knows if you're gonna eat shit, you gotta eat it hot, right? Like you don't
No.
just eat cold shit.
Wet shit.
I'll
Yeah.
take your word for
Ooh,
it.
wet shit.
Ugh.
Leaky shit. I have to sneeze.
Go for it.
Okay. When it comes. Now I'm nervous. It's not going to come out.
Okay, well, now that Brian has stage fright, we could talk about the dinner of shit, because that's where we're at. So the entire group is just at the dinner table, and they are being served the marmalade shit-looking
Yeah.
shit. Isn't there, like, then two people also now together, and they're just, like, feeding each other shit at
Yes.
this point?
Yeah, there's people like actively eating the
Well,
shit.
they also make the boy who shit. They make him dress up in a wedding dress.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. And the one dictator feeds that boy the shit himself. And then the one girl is saying to the other girl, like, she can't do this anymore. Like, she
Yeah.
can't keep this going. And she's like, you got this. Just keep it up. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. We're never leaving.
The libertines are eating the shit, dude. Like, they're eating the shit.
They're loving it. Like, these people are a whole new level of depraved.
Yeah, I was about to say,
because it's
they're-
not one thing they have. Like, some people just, they have that, they eat shit, or they're into the kids, and they're all fucked up. But these people are all of that into one super evil.
Yeah.
Like, they are the super evil.
They are the super evil.
They don't question each other's depravity.
They just all embrace it and try it. It's like a fucking buffet of depravity.
Yeah.
So now we cut back to the lady in the black dress, and she's dancing with a man and telling another story. Another thing I just want to point out, while these stories are going on, there's always a woman playing piano in the background.
Yeah.
Because something happens
To
to
her,
her,
they
and
have
I
to-
just want it to be known she's in this movie. This is getting a little even darker now. It's a man who's on death's door, and she goes into the room, and there's a coffin in the center of the room. She basically just describes how, like, she fucks him until he dies, essentially, almost. It's, like, really dark.
Really
again.
dark.
Because he's just about to die.
Ever fucked to death?
He was. It's like that 1,000 Ways to Die TV show. Didn't that happen once in that? Like, someone got actually fucked to death?
I know someone had a kink where they liked getting thrown up on.
Oh.
Remember? And then the guy.
Wait, you knew an actual person?
No, that was in the show.
Oh! I thought you opened it with you knew a guy, and I was like, oh, okay.
No, in that show there was
Okay.
the girl liked to get thrown up on though, and the way she died was the guy who was currently throwing up on her had entered in a hot dog eating contest where you just like swallow everything,
Yeah.
like they don't chew, and he threw up a hot dog and it landed in her mouth and she choked to death. You don't remember that one?
No.
Wild.
It's fucking sick.
My favorite was Airplane Tits.
I don't.
You don't remember Airplane Tits?
I'm sorry, no.
The one where she had to go to another country to get like fake boobs.
Oh, they explode.
and they
Yeah, I
exploded
do
on the
remember.
plane because they
The
obviously
pressure.
did them
The altitude?
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I do remember that now.
I can't imagine like your whole body just exploding though.
Yeah, that's gotta be sick. Speaking of sick, a man is gonna take a girl to another room, and then the girl is going to just piss on his face. She just pisses on his face.
You know, I just don't like getting pissed on, Shane. Don't like it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I tasted piss.
Well, you know what
once
they
for
say. It's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
That's a good point, Shane. I mean, you said it, but I've tasted piss before. It doesn't taste great.
You've tasted your own piss,
Correct.
right? Yeah.
Correct.
Although from
For
this,
$1.
from the moment I watched this
For
movie
$1.
forward, I'd like every person I run into that describes to me somebody ejaculating to just call it the white jet.
The white jet.
The white jet just out. I wish we knew that for our Serbian film review.
Well, I mean, maybe we could talk to Damian about the theory, because when we went into detail
Yes.
earlier in this podcast a few weeks back about just like how cum works.
Yes. Can you suck out cum? Or does it just naturally come out? Okay, like, can someone actually just suck it out themselves?
No. I don't think you can apply enough sucking pressure to get the cum
to
out.
suck it out of your balls through your urethra.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But when you come, then how does it work? Because you get the feeling you're about to come. You think it just like free flows there, or you think it's like loaded up in some cum pool?
In the cum chamber.
Like, what is your theory?
I think you definitely load the chamber at some point.
Like a cock gun.
Maybe when you're halfway,
Yeah.
the sperm enters another domain where it's, ready to go. And maybe at that point you can apply enough pressure
Gene
to
Simmons
suck it out.
Gene Simmons, where are we going with
From
this?
Kiss.
Yes.
He has the song Love Gun. He talks about a cock.
Right.
So it's like a gun.
It is a gun, so you got to load the chamber,
But it's not a gun you just like press. It's like it's a natural thing though. Like, you know what I mean? Like it just comes out. That's why
Yeah.
it's called cum. It just comes.
It's between the bladder flap and the cum flap.
Yeah.
We don't even need to talk about the poop flap.
the latch,
That's a
flips
different hole.
Yeah.
based on the circumstance.
Yeah, it's
There's got to be a cum chamber of some sort.
there is because there's the flap. So the flap is to the left when you got to pee. It's to the right when you got to come, right? And it just keeps going back and forth. But can you suck out pee?
That I think you could suck out because you have to think about it. Like, even though like we talk about like, can you push out cum? Can you push out pee? You push out pee.
Yes.
Thing is, when you have to pee so bad, you can hold it, but there's the chance that some pee comes out, and you sometimes involuntarily it comes out. So I think that you can suck it, and I think if you have to pee so bad, you probably can suck that barrier away.
Okay.
Like a strip at that pee barrier.
The pee barrier.
The piss blocker.
I wonder how many more podcast episodes this conversation will overlap into.
I think it's over after this one.
Just curious.
I think we're going to get a lot more normal again after this.
I mean, we're eating shit right now. So.
Yeah, so we are. All right, let's get back into the...
Now, do you ever shit? Like you can cut your shit length at a time. You do have a shit blocker. You have a shit guillotine. Now, do you guys ever like purposely cut your shit short and store that shit for a later day?
Absolutely not.
No, I just let it all go at once. Like...
Do you ever hold in your pee because it feels good?
No, I'm not sick.
Wait. You're insinuating that when you take a poop, that you poop, and you think that there's like half of it gets cut off and the other half goes back to where it was happening?
I'm not saying
But he's saying he's purposely doing that to keep the poop for later duels.
What I'm saying.
Are you trying to play darts and launch your poop at the dartboard?
What I'm saying is I don't do it. I was asking if you guys do it and or get pleasure out of doing it.
Are you speaking from experience?
No.
That was a hesitation.
I hate holding in pee and poop.
Yeah,
I'm if I feel it, it's coming out.
All of it's coming out. 'Cause we may or may not know somebody that holds in pee voluntarily.
Because it's a guilty pleasure.
I have got to hear about that later.
So I was curious if it worked with poo as well.
I guess we'll find out later. So let's get back to the movie at hand. We're going to have a competition to find the nicest ass.
Here's the thing, though. Is this like, I guess it's the buttock, right? Who's
Yeah.
got the nicest set of cheeks?
Yeah, it says, we're just seeing who has the nicest. And they decide the winner will get killed.
Yeah, Franco. He's picked. And they're like, oh,
Is
you're going
that
to die.
what they decide?
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's fair, though. It's in the dark. You can't tell whether it's a guy or a girl. There will be biases.
They're down, asses up.
Yeah, face down, asses up.
That's the way you like to judge your buttocks, though.
Yeah, no, it's the best way.
Why did they choose that though?
Like,
why
as the
was
prize?
why was that the prize?
Because they're fucking sick.
Yeah, they're just, I think that's just
I
like
thought, I feel like they would have chose something else.
Clearly, they were all going to die anyway.
Yeah.
Like, we will find out. Spoiler alert, these kids are destined for death, but they're just doing it for their own amusement.
Yeah. So they can't decide between two butts, but they have a vote because they're democratic.
I was about to say, they have a democratic, even though they're fascist, they have a democratic policy here where they just have to, majority wins.
Are the fascists contradicting themselves by
Yes.
having this
Absolutely.
democratic voting?
100%.
Interesting. So does that mean communism lost?
Shane, it's not consistent. Is what
It's
it is.
not,
Like, this
yes.
is not they're not consistent. It should be one way or the highway.
Yes. So they take the winner. They point a gun at his head. They pull the trigger. No bullets. He's alive to be tortured forever. Yeah. I actually think they say we will literally torture you until you are dead, where we will still be torturing you.
That's dark.
Very.
That's
Until they die.
New level of dark.
So let's enter the circle of blood.
Oh boy, this is
And all the men dress up in dresses.
Yeah.
And
a lot of pageantry.
Yeah, a lot of pageantry.
Very drag.
Yeah, they come in. The fourth guy, though, is not in a dress. He's in a giant red fucking robe.
Yeah.
And the men yell. The women start to, like, act out like a scene or something.
Sure.
It's fucking wild.
Yep.
I actually don't even know what exactly is happening.
They're
but-
like forcing them to laugh.
Yeah. Oh, yes, because they're like, applaud, it's our happy day. We're all, because they all get married here.
Yep. This is the ceremony, which they were saying, like, they're going to marry their daughters in the beginning.
Yeah. So we see them have marriage, and then we see them have marriage sex.
Yeah, they need to consummate the marriage.
Of course. Like it's Game of Thrones.
And again, I think it's the sex is anal again, right? Like it's so assy.
Yeah, I don't think there is vaginal sex in this movie. Is there? Like, I don't think there is.
I wonder if it's because you get more pain that way, or if it's like more of just like a humiliating way to have sex with somebody because it's so like. I mean, either way, you're forced. It's rape either way, but like, this is just so much more animalistic.
It's I don't know. So then we start to see the kids turn on each other in a way.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
the dictators are going to start taking the kids, but one of the girls actually rats out to other girls, and she's like, they've been breaking the rules the whole time. They've been hooking up. They go and they find the two girls making out, so they're like absolutely pissed off at this.
Takes a while for that to happen, honestly.
Yeah. Then though, they find out that I think Ezio is he's been sneaking off to sleep with one of the servant girls.
And I think the servant girl was the
girl from the
girl that you were
beginning.
talking about from the beginning. Yeah.
And in one of the most wild scenes of the movie, the four dictators just run in like their like Sopranos gear, where it's like trousers and a fucking guinea tee, and they're just pointing guns at him, and they just whack them. They shoot him.
Wasn't he in the bed of one of the dictators?
I don't know, honestly. All I know is he gets murdered. The servant girl gets shot and killed.
Yep.
They're done. This is the end for everyone.
Yeah, we're building up to a fucking sequence of events here.
Yeah.
This is like really brutal.
So they line all the kids up and they say, if you get a blue ribbon, you're fucked. If you don't, you are allowed to leave Salo.
Yes.
So in this scene, not all of them do get the blue ribbon. That's what I was saying. I think some of the boys don't get it, and I think the boys are the ones then that are given guns to kind of be the studs later on. That's how I took it as.
Carry on, yeah.
As like they just participate with the dictators, but they don't have to worry about being killed.
Yeah, yeah.
But now the people with the blue ribbons. Let's get into that. Because the rest of this movie is torture. It's just them being tortured.
In this like courtyard area.
Yeah.
This is rough, especially because there's the one scene where like you see everybody kind of like praying and huddling together in the one room.
Yeah.
Like before.
In like a tub of shit.
Yeah, it's fucking rough. And then like I said, they're taken outside, and the way that these kids are murdered, raped, tortured, killed is fucking nuts.
One girl gets off easy and gets hung.
Yes.
Everyone else, they're like burning their genitals and their boobs with a lighter.
Branding. There is
all the way brands the nipples.
One girl is getting scalped.
Yeah, well, another guy just has his eyes gouged out with a knife.
That scene is fucking brutal.
Has his
poked out.
Another one has a tongue cut out.
The tongue cut out. Yeah, that's a famous one.
And now they're watching from a balcony.
Yeah.
With tiny binoculars.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like he's watching a fucking tennis match.
Like it's an opera.
Yeah,
or
opera.
And each one of them kind of like do this in step. Like there's like a rotation while they go back down, and then one kind of takes the chair with a telescope to observe. Very voyeuristic, very us with Shane having sex. So just replace like me and Jen up there in the tower, Shane down there. I'll take the seat, then Jen will take the seat, then I'll take the seat, and then Jen will take the seat as you're,
I'll make the popcorn.
Down there.
Fuck. That was a lot.
Yeah, popcorn. Popcorn for sure.
Honestly, though, the three dictators dance.
Yeah. Yep.
And the movie just kind of ends.
Shaking, bidding farewell. The pianist is just fucking looking for a way to kill herself because she's seen all of this. She's been playing.
Yeah, that's right. Forgot to mention that.
Do you think what killed her? The endless playing of the piano on cue, or
the fall? Because she jumps out of a window.
No, I'm saying like what led her to the kill.
Oh, probably listening to those stories all day.
Okay.
But yeah, the pianist does jump out of a window and kills herself. And like I said, the movie just kind of stops.
Yeah.
Like with the torture, they're just torturing people, and then it just...
There's like the two young soldiers just like...
sitting together.
Yeah, they're like... Aren't they like dancing? together. Like
Yeah, to the music, right?
Yeah.
to like the music, and then like they do ask each other the names of their girlfriends, and that's it. It's like
The movie's-
back to
yeah.
normal life. Like
Yeah, that's it. All right. It was a great weekend.
Yeah. Let's wait for the next round to come in.
the next circle. They probably just reenact the whole set of 4 again.
All right. And that is Salo, the 120 Days of Sodom. I guess
120 days. Does that mean like
the movie took place, I guess, over
over
100.
4 months?
I think
The book I know is 4 months, so this didn't feel like 4 months in the movie,
didn't.
but I know the book is 4 months.
it's crazy. So, yeah, this movie isn't good. It's better than Faces of Death because at least this one feels like a movie.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this, jeez. I'm deciding between a 2 or a 3, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to give it a 3.
Sure.
It's just, it's fucked up. It's not enjoyable to watch. Like I said, watching it the second time, it took me about 3.5 hours. There's so many times I just stopped watching it and just did something else for a little bit and then came back to it to finish it. I didn't. That's the thing. Like, Serbian film is fucked up, but once you start watching it, you're always like, want to see where that movie's going.
There's a certain entertainment value with that movie.
Yeah.
Like, there's no doubt.
This movie just, it's not like I Spit on Your Grave also is a movie like start to finish. I'm invested. I want to see how she got revenge. This movie is just like I felt like it dragged at times. It is long. It's almost 2 hours. Yeah, man, it's a fucked up movie. If that's what you're like looking for, you just want to watch some of the most fucked up shit put on film, then hey, go at it, watch it. But it ain't for me, so I'm giving it a 3 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, the director, he died before this movie was released. Like, apparently some 17-year-old, confessed to killing him. I don't know how, did he die by getting run over like a bunch of times?
Yeah, he did. And then he recanted his confession
Like years
20
down the
years
road,
later
yeah.
and said like 3 men forced him to confess to the murder. So I think they thought it might have been even mafia related or something like that.
I heard that, yep. Which is interesting. But yeah, it was like right before this was released. Yeah, so I had this movie at a mind-boggling 6. I don't know when I first watched it. I think I was out of my fucking mind. This movie's a 4. I got it as a 4. It is, I mean, as pretty much as disturbing as it gets, in my opinion. Like, there's times where it is so depraved. I think that's the perfect word. It is so absent of anything good and nice and holy. Like, it's just like a very, very sexual, depraved film. I don't even know how else to describe it. Like, this is like people being able to do whatever they want to powerless people in a time of, war where they're able to do it, and there's like fucking no one's there to stop them. It's crazy. It's wild. But it is more entertaining, I agree, than like Faces of Death, but I would not say it's as good as A Spit on Your Grave or Serbian film. Those were definitely better. So 4 out of 10. Obviously, still for me, like it's either the one or the first or second most disturbing movie, just because of the tone. It was just like it's funny, but like it's fucking really gross and disturbing, and how like easy it is for these people to just rape is fucking nuts. So yeah, that's where I
Rape
stand.
boys.
Rape boys.
This movie was fucking weird. 1 out of 10. On to you, Damian.
Fair. Very fair.
Yeah,
That's
honestly.
it.
I've done that in reviews myself, so
It's just, I have nothing to say about this
hey.
movie.
let's hear it, Dame.
Nothing redeeming.
No, absolutely not.
Interesting. Okay.
Not into the butt stuff. Not for this movie.
There was a lot of weird butt stuff in this movie. I think I'm gonna give this movie a 3.
So you like butt stuff?
No, it's just a rough watch. It really is. And watching it, I think I watched this movie twice, both with my brother. I think we watched it together twice.
What a bonding experience.
The second time I watched it, the shock was gone, considerably less intense, but still incredibly, incredibly sick. Disgusting. The concepts in this movie, just sick. But overall, the way it was set up, like, one of the prostitute tells a story and then they reenact it, and then it's like the same thing about 4 times. It's a little repetitive. I would like to give this movie some sort of creative check, but I mean, it's just too nasty and depraved and bad for me to do that. So So I give it a 3.
I guess my redeeming quality is like just the tone of the movie, because like it's just like there's a precursor to the madness with each one of these stories, where like even like they try to keep everything lighthearted even though you know it's really dark, and then they go into the reenactment, and then it's like back to the light tone again of the storytelling, only that you know now that it's going to be fucking bad when they reenact it again, and then you get that another time. So
Yeah.
it's just like you know something bad is happening, and it doesn't get better, especially the build up to the end.
But if you're like a group of young kids looking up like the most disturbing movies ever, you're going to have to watch
You
it.
have to watch it.
100%.
You have
100%. It's a rite of passage.
I'm sure we found that list somewhere online and we had to watch it.
Is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, do we have any nominations for the Necronomicon? Anyone's ass in particular?
You know what's weird though? Like, you know people die, but like, there's not like a ton of people that you see die.
No.
Yeah, there's only like a couple.
You know they do die. So it's fair to, but I think it's fair to say because the context of the movie is they die.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna go with the pianist.
Just I think the pianist is a good one. 'Cause she's kind of observed everything,
Yeah.
and she's been like kind of like off to her, like almost like a bystander, like she's
Yeah.
off to the side. So when her like ultimately tossing herself as a bystander as to seeing everything that she can't live with anymore is kind of a telling sign. I would agree with that. For me,
I'll go for that.
I was thinking the guy or the kid who got away from the truck and
And
then,
just gunned down.
Yeah.
That's a good one too.
Yeah,
Because
it
that
is.
kid had the right idea.
He had the right idea.
yeah, it's true.
So the pianist.
Yeah.
Pianist.
All right, Shaney boy, do you have any kind words? Because the pianist was really just trying to escape that environment. Now we're just putting her in Necronomicon, which is really isn't that much better, but let's go.
Pianist. You had one job. It was to play the piano. And you did that so well. Everyone was always dancing and having fun. And that's tough to do when it's just shit everywhere. There's shit. There's so much.
Too much shit.
You saw so much shit. There was only one way out. You couldn't go on living. It was too much. What are you going to do? Go back to your home back in Rome? You can't do that. So you had to do what you had to do. And that was jump out of a window that honestly wasn't that high. You might have been able to live, but you died. So for that, we're putting you in our Necronomicon.
I'm happy you were able to end it.
Yeah. So that's the end of Fucked Up February. Can't wait until we get to the next Fucked Up February in 2023 where we review Cannibal Holocaust.
It's gonna have to be on there. That's just another rite of passage.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of those cannibal movies, unfortunately, that are all kind of fucked up. But that's just
Holocaust is the one. We
that's
have
the
to
one.
do it because we had a thing where we want to review every movie of the disc plates we have behind us.
yeah,
And that's one of the last ones.
yeah, sure. It is one of the
So-
last. We got some more, but yeah, it's one of the
We
last.
got to hit that. Damian, thank you for being on as always. It's crazy you did 2 of these with us.
Yeah, it was quite the ride.
Was
Quite
it
the
Dame?
ride.
Yep.
Was it?
I'm waiting for Sweet Movie.
Yeah,
We could do that in
be doing
Fucked
it
Up
next year.
February too.
Not a horror movie, but we're gonna sneak it in because it's
It's
disturbing.
fucking
What
as
is
hell.
it
horrifying.
then?
Comedy. It's not funny.
It's
by
not
the way,
funny. It's
at all.
horrifying. It's actually scarier than any of the 4 movies we've
Why is
reviewed.
it labeled as a comedy?
Yeah,
It's sick. It's just fucking sick.
It is absolutely horrifying.
why is it a comedy? I don't know who found this funny. People like that movie, which is crazy to me.
It's
I have to look up that movie.
fucking
yeah,
I've never seen
terrible.
that movie. I have to look it up now.
yeah.
I think it's French.
It's
French.
something. It's just fucking
It's
bad.
something.
It's fucking bad. But
Sweet,
yeah,
what
Sweet movie.
sweet movie?
Yeah.
it came out in the 70s, you know.
71, I think.
Of course, it was
The s-
74.
Yep, that could be it.
74. Of course it is.
Oh, I've seen like clips and shit of this when I was on Effed Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even want to see the fucking boat. You see that fucking creepy ass boat?
Honestly, the fucking just the cover of this movie is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, you know what's the craziest part of all this? We had a guest on for every episode of Fucked Up February.
Yeah. People were lining up to do the fucked up movies. What can I say?
Yeah, it's wild. All right, let's get out of this movie.
Please.
So, Damian,
It's
thank
like
you for
4.
being on. Everyone who listens, thank you for listening to these 4 fucked up movies where we promise you next year we will have 4 movies that are probably even more fucked up than these 4.
Probably.
So, we're going to calm it down, though. We're kicking off March with our first ever 3 part movie series.
Yeah.
We are going to do the 3 Fear Street movies in order. So the first one we are doing, obviously, is Fear Street Part 1, 1994. So we are the final podcast signing off, and we will see you next week where we visit Shady Side.
Ooh, shady side. Let me see your shady side, Shane.
Is that my ass? Is that what you're asking to see?
It was those beautiful lips.
Mainly your butthole.
Oh my God, nice, Shane. Well, thank you
I
for
didn't mean to do
tuning
that
in.
on the mic. Sorry.
Thank you for tuning in. New episodes every Monday. That's right. You can follow us at The Final Podcast on Instagram, at The Final Pod Ever on Facebook and Twitter. Give us that 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, and we'll see you next week.